Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Greg. I'm going to go over XRP. What is it doing these days? So here's the deal with XRP, man. Makes some pretty strange waves, as anybody can see. But I found with XRP is just using some fair value gaps, demand zones, supply zones, and the moving averages seems to work best. But I would say that XRP is definitely trying to go bullish here, guys. Just by looking at these moving averages here on the weekly chart. What I'm saying is you can see over here how it went through this area, and then the 40s above it, try to make a break above it. And then you can see down in this area, it got above it. The moving averages flipped where the 40s on the bottom, 9s on the top, and then flip back over here. Now we're over here in this section, and you can see there's another flip where the 40 from here, the 40 was on the top, and now the 40 is on the bottom. So more than likely, XRP is probably in an area like this, something like that, guys, just a smaller scale of it. And this is what I've been checking out. Now, I'm be first to admit, I'm not going to be an XRP. I'm not an XRP fan, but I'll give you my hopefully unbiased analysis on XRP here. It's actually out of all the cryptos, it's actually more bullish than other cryptos like Polkadot or something like that. So here's the situation. I was looking at XRP. So it came through here and it bounced off these moving averages here, made a move up to this. I think it was a fair value gap, and then came through here, hit it right there, back down, hit those moving averages, came up, penetrated that supply zone, and I was coming back down here to the demand zone. And the area that I'd be looking for XRP is, hold on for a second here. I'm looking for brush. This area right here. So I'd probably do something like this, and then down to 21, maybe the 40. Right there in that area, guys. Maybe to even a wick to 43 cents, something like that. Okay. And then the next target for XRP after it's done in this area, in my opinion, since it's already hit this fair value gap, is to go up to hit this one right there. Boom. At 66 cents is what I'm checking out with XRP. And it's like what's what it looks seems like it's wanted to make some move like this and then back down, and then a move like this, back down, and then another move like this. Not that it'll go that high. It could go up to those supply zones up there that I have too, guys. So that would definitely, because I already tagged this one. I think it's going to go past that and hit that fair value gap right there, guys, is what I think it's targeting for. And then XRP could be making a move like this and a move like this, and come back down like so, and then it's maybe making a move like that, and then you might have a shape kind of like that and like that, something like that, guys. So I'm going to remove that one. It's some shape like this that it's making. Who knows? Could be a diagonal, something like that. Come back down to have a good correction over here, and then it can get out of there. Something what I'm looking at for XRP, guys. But what I would do with this asset, in my opinion, is just keep track of what I would do is keep track of the 9, 21, and the 40 period moving average. Go back to the history of it. It went above the 9 on the weekly. And you can see once it got above the 9 in this area pretty aggressively, it came back, tagged that 40, tagged the 21 in that area, just like I might do right over there, guys, is what I'd be checking out. Kind of like this section right here. Once it gets above, like I said, once it gets above these areas like that, usually comes down to tags either 21 or the 40. And I'm going to do another move out of there. And then once it's finished with its move, it comes all the way back down and goes below the 40 again. So that whole period of time, you'll be seeing this, it comes back, tags it, and it's going to go up there to, what was that, 60, for what target did I have up there? It was 65-cent target. This 40 will be like way up here probably by the time it, gets down here and it's up this section. It'll probably come back down and have a move below it or something like that. But top targets that I'm looking for is right here. $2.09. How long will it take to get there? You know, this could be some sort of move that it's doing. May come up here, back down, and maybe it could do a thrust at some point. It'll hit its head on these fair value gaps, guys, and supply zones all along the way, and then eventually move like that is what I'd be checking out with XRP, guys. And then once it's done in this area too, don't be surprised it comes down and hits that trend. That trend, it's been respecting this trend the whole time. That trend since 2020, and tag there, tag there, tag there, tag there, tag there, tag there, and it might come back down and touch that trend. That's what I'd be checking out with XRP. Otherwise, you know, I mean, it's just because of the shape of what it's producing over here with this, it's definitely like trying to go into a bullish trend, just taking its time, like a bunch of other assets that are down at the bottom. I showed on a previous video, like you had ARK that went up into a wave and it's like sideways, 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 sideways like that. And now it's in another wave like that. And it can be sideways, 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 and it finally gets out of there or something like that. Or it could be a move like this to do a correction to get out of there. So kind of a similar situation with XRP, guys, because there's a lot of uncertainty in the market and a lot of doubt, you know, because you have the markets are made up of buyers and sellers. So right now with the narrative, you have most of the market is going to be following what the narrative is in the media, on Twitter, on YouTube's, wherever else they could possibly get some information from some so-called analyst that works for a hedge fund, which, by the way, if they ever mention hedge fund, I highly recommend don't pay attention to them. They know how to play the game and take your money. Okay. That's what they do. So I would be careful of any of those guys, but like that's what's going to happen. It's make up the market so that there's a narrative that, hey, you know, what was it before? Interest, like think about this. Interest rates are going up and there's no way the markets can go up. Okay. So we have thoroughly proven that that simply is not true. You can see right there with the NASDAQ, right? Disproven. I said it all along. If these markets going down, it does not mean they can't go up when interest rates go up. But there's going to be a new narrative to keep them from entering into the market. And what that's doing, in my opinion, is it's making a struggle for XRP up with next target for 65 cents, maybe another correction. And then, you know, maybe somewhere along the lines between all these waves that'll start making its moves over there sometime in the later of the year. Maybe it's going to go into 2024 or something like that, guys. So it's going to be a grind more or less before you start seeing the big waves, but it's definitely building base over there above that area. And then possibly what could happen when XRP starts making moves like that, then, you know, they'll be in shock zone, just like they are over here. And then they'll be looking for the tops once again, just like they are right here and here and here. And you go back to XRP, probably be doing the same thing, you know, with them going, this can't be true. This has got to be a fluke. This is all big fluke because markets can't do this. You know, it's going against the narrative for the past 10 years. There needs to be QE for markets to go up, which, by the way, guys, I think QE is not going to be happening for a long, long time. So anybody who's waiting for QE, I mean, they might as well just go on vacation for the next 2 years, maybe 5 years. Who knows? I mean, unless there's some sort of fluke where it's an accidental thing and they just start pumping it in like the deal back there in March 2020, right? Something like that. But it'll be the same thing. It'll be these zones right here. You know, XRP gets up there down the road and they'll be like, oh yeah, just like it is right now with Bitcoin, guys. You know, Bitcoin, put the Titanic on your thumbnail, and that's what Bitcoin's going to be doing. They'll be doing the same thing with XRP, guys. So just, you know, I would say that if it was me, what would I do? I'd be looking for that 41 period moving average, these two fair value gaps and demand zones. So somewhere between potentially a dip down to 46, 44, and a 43 and a 42 for XRP, guys, would be the areas I'd be looking for if I was to be sniping away at XRP, in my opinion. If you're an XRP fan, obviously over here was the time to be DCAing into XRP, and then you're already up pretty good, pretty decent in profits. Not as good as Bitcoin though. Okay. Not as good as Bitcoin. Bitcoin, you'd be up, 100%, which is a 2x if you were buying the same zone on Bitcoin. So that's how I look at it, guys. Don't think there's going to be, like I said, I don't think there's going to be some sort of mega shot yet. You're going to have a pretty decent shot potentially right over here. Sometime in the future, could be 30 days, could be 45 days, don't know yet. And then the next one's going to be right there to 65 cents. That's not a bad little move right there. It'd be 50% move, guys, So pretty decent for XRP. Actually looks pretty good. Very definitely got a little bullish signal going on there. This all right here, guys, it's very similar to this, just on a smaller scale right over here. Okay, you could see like when XRP made this move right over here, you see this, it was sideways for 98 days. 98 days it was sideways over there, and then bam. So yeah, that's the other thing too about XRP is when it's in a correction, it's like watch it paint dry and it just shoots up real quick. So if you're in this coin, like, you're going to have to be really, really patient. And then if you're going to like miss the pumps, if you're trying to go in and out on this thing, more than likely, in my opinion, that's how I see that with XRP. But otherwise, it's bullish, guys. It's bullish. It would have to break down from that 40 period moving average like it kind of did over here. Okay. But what was this? December 20. It really has to get down below and have sustained candle bodies below the 40 period moving average. But if you see over here on the weekly, those were not sustained weekly candles below that 40 period moving average. They came down, but they got sucked back up. You want to see the candle body below there, and you didn't get it. You didn't get it over here. You want to see the candle like that, and it below that, and you didn't get it. So you'd probably be seeing the same thing over here, get the people scared, like probably over here, get people scared. Oh yeah, it's going to zero. And then be over here, gets up to 65 cents, back down, go below 40 period movement, get people scared again, and they think it's going to zero. So that's really what you want to look for too. That sentiment. Oh, it's all going to zero. It's all going to break down. Like you want to see pretty good bearish charts on XRP. If it makes a move up to here and then starts doing a trend like this, right? It does a trend like this. Well, you want to see some people that are doing it telling you it's going down to 20 cents. Okay. And all you got to do is look at that 40 period moving average or these moving averages, guys. So, and then the 200 too, it's going to break above that 200. So simple moving averages is what I use. So I'm just going on a little bit about XRP, guys. The reality of it is you got to be patient with this coin, man, patient. Well, you have to be patient with all of crypto right now for the most part. The area B was over here in the traditional financial markets, and then rotate over in the crypto was the play for 2022, and then rotate into crypto. All right, guys, that's the end of my video. If you made all the way to the end, do me a huge favor, drop a like, hit the subscribe button. Peace.